to stop them from signing you?
Anything for our star driver.
Here we go! Ackerman's going for it! Down the inside of the hairpin! Oh, this can't work!
Takes a brave man to admit he can't compete anymore. We all feel sorry for you, mate. You never stood a chance with him.
You want respect, you give respect! That's how it works!
It's a great day for racing here at Le Castellet, and the drivers are making their final preparations on the grid. Let's hope for a thrilling contest then, here at the French Grand Prix. Six lefts and 9 rights give us a total of 15 corners here at the circuit Paul Ricard, and a lap covers an overall distance of 3.6 miles. Average speeds will be somewhere in the region of 142 miles per hour, and they'll be maxing out on the Mistral straight at around 205 miles per hour. Here we are then at the circuit Paul Ricard in France, the 10th race of the 2020 Formula One season. The standings are starting to take some kind of shape, Ant.
Yeah, exactly. You've got your big three jostling for position at the top, so no surprises there. A little less predictable in the midfield, though you could make an argument for Williams underperforming somewhat.
The two Williams drivers denying each other points, perhaps? Well, it's all to race for, and a lot of the season is left ahead of us. So let's see how it all pans out. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Leclerc, Daniel Kvyat and Ricciardo, Norris, Vettel, Sainz and Pierre Gasly, Ocon, Ackerman, Devon Butler and Albon, Stroll, Raikkonen, Kevin Magnussen and Aiden Jackson. Giovinazzi and Romain Grosjean sits at the back of the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
You're in the top 10. Okay, good work. Great pass. Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums. Box, box. We're coming in this lap. Casper is coming in for his stop. Go, go. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Nice move. Good job. We're leading our teammate by 30.8 seconds. There's 5 laps of fuel remaining. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. There's 4 laps of fuel remaining. Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. is 51.5 seconds. This is your final lap of the race. We've only got 2 laps of fuel left. Fantastic! You've won the Grand Prix.
Another superb French Grand Prix comes to an end, and it's a thoroughly deserved victory. Business as usual for the big three, but a bit of a reshuffle in the midfield here in France.
That's certainly much better from Williams. Frankly, they should be in the mix more often. On a good day, they're as good as anyone in that midfield pack.
And they've certainly proved it today. So here they come now, with Williams leading the way to the podium. A hard-fought victory for the team today, and one I'm sure they'll savour. It's Williams, today's winners.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts.
Aiden, congratulations! You got on the podium. That's a fantastic result for both you and the team. How are you?
Yeah, it's a team effort. I'm just the one behind the wheel. It was an amazing result today, and I think everyone deserves it. I'm just pleased I could bring it home for them.
Well, it's such a great result, especially since it's your first season in Formula One. Would you say you found your feet now since the jump to F1?
I reckon so. I'd say the result today shows I can handle an F1 car just as well as an F2 one, no matter what people say. I think the team would agree with me.
So there's no current tensions within the team? We've all seen that you and Casper have locked horns so far this season. Is that something that's now behind you?
Well, that's up to Casper. Maybe he thinks I'm yet to prove myself. Who knows? Hopefully today's gone some way to doing that. If there is still a problem between us, it's not from me.
Appreciate your time.